I'm Dakazu from Moviebox, and who is with us this week?
Kevin EP3,
Mr. X,
and Totoro.
I believe there's someone else, though.
Guys, I think Dark Fox is AFK. I think we started this without confirming that he was actually ready.
That's okay. I hear someone can do a pretty good impression.
Hello, my name is Darfox, and I am here. I am on the podcast. I am here to talk about all of the things. I really like the Metal Gear game. I like the Snake Solid. He is very good. He very, very good character.
So that was your Apu from The Simpsons.
Oh my gosh!
I say thank you. Come again.
Darfox 8.
Oh, you're back.
So yeah, we started recording there, Darfox. Say hello.
Hello. Did you not hear when I said I'll be back in 1 minute?
No.
No.
I'm really sorry. I'll try to
See,
be
Kevin,
louder.
it's been a while, and now you remember what kind of shit happens on this podcast.
Yeah, Kevin.
Oh,
you
I
haven't been
never
on.
forgot.
You haven't been
Hello.
on in like 100 years.
I was still just so angry over that Twin Peaks.
So I saw The Hobbit. Ask me anything.
Are there
Worth
hobbits
it?
in this movie?
There are hobbits.
Okay.
Yes,
I have. I'm
Go
sorry.
on.
Go ahead. I was going to say. Now, does the beginning of the movie start with a hole in a hole in the ground? There lives a hobbit.
Kinda. Maybe.
Because if they
I
don't,
don't-
then fuck that movie.
I can tell you where the movie ends if you want.
I'd be okay
that-
with this, but I don't know if anyone else would be okay with this.
I guess
think you
spoilers.
should.
Well, there's plenty of people who haven't read it.
Yeah, I
So-
haven't read it. I have no
so
interest
we
in
will
it.
not say where it ends.
It ends with that one scene where they do those things, and that thing happens, and then they're like, ah,
And then Aragorn says, "My friends, you bow to no one."
and then Bilbo is all cooler than Frodo.
Can we go back to what Kevin asked? Like, is it worth it?
Yeah, I think it's probably better than all the Lord of the Rings movies. Actually,
Whoa, that is the complete opposite than what I've been hearing. I've been hearing it's good, but not as good.
That's high praise, man.
it's definitely better than Fellowship.
Is
I
there a
don't know.
part? Is there a part where like they're fighting a battle and they're losing the battle, and then they show up with Ghost?
No, but there's this part where they're in an orc mountain. And
Didn't you
they're
see
fighting
the original
a bunch of
trilogy?
orcs.
He's saying when
Oh,
they
yeah.
came with the Ghost Army at the end of Return of the King.
Yeah. Spoiler alert for
Yeah.
Return of the King.
You were talking about Fellowship. You can't bring up something from the King.
Sure, you can.
I could bring anything I want.
Whoa.
I didn't even show up for the beginning
Yes,
of this
Elvis.
podcast.
I
I do
just
whatever
got
I
that.
want. I'm so sorry.
And it's, there's some pretty cool action scenes. I didn't see it in the super high frame rate or 3D. I saw it in the standard frame rate.
It's probably for the best.
I will say though that it starts out kind of slow. I would say 30 minutes could have been cut from the beginning,
Ugh.
but then it gets going and it's pretty good.
I heard like the first half hour, 45 minutes is slowest, and then just the rest is just all... It picks
It's
up
like-
and it doesn't stop.
But it's
They don't leave
it's 3 hours, right?
2 hours 46, 48 minutes, something like that.
Oh,
Same
man.
length as Batman.
I've heard it described as 1 hour of talk and 2 hours of walk.
It takes like it's probably a 45 minutes to an hour before they leave the Shire.
So, how awesome is Stephen Fry in this movie?
I don't know who he was playing.
I think he was playing one of the men of Lake Town.
Good.
Okay.
Well, that answers that for you. Any more questions? Oh, actually, I do have a question. The wizard. Is it the Wizard of the Brown, I think, right?
Oh,
Dumbledore.
Radagast the Brown, played by
Dumbledore?
Sylvester McCoy, who was the 7th Doctor.
I've not heard much good about him.
What was wrong with him? What did you hear that was wrong with him?
Some of my friends told me he reminded him a lot of Jar Jar.
No.
Not in the sense of like the way he acts, but in the sense of how he was annoyed by him.
Well, I mean, he's supposed to be kind of crazy, and he was
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
Yeah, he in the original. I mean, he lives among the animals. I mean, he's like the animal whisperer. And
Yeah, that's how he
material.
is. And then he shows up and tells Gandalf stuff. But only he was at first he couldn't remember. He forgot.
Yeah, it sounds like this is exactly who Radagast is supposed to be.
And then they're like, these rabbits, let them try to outrun me.
Yeah, that's the thing is that there are, if I recall correctly, there are like supposed to be 5 wizards in Middle Earth,
Yep.
and they only ever mention Saruman, Gandalf, and Radagast in the original material.
They
they're missing two.
mention the other ones in the movie.
Oh, okay. Well,
Do they have names?
I think so. There was something the blue, both of them.
Poseidon?
No,
I'm gonna flip this table, Kevin.
it was pretty good though. I liked it. I will say
Okay, this is what
though, there was a trailer for Star Trek Into Darkness before it, and it's not the same as the trailer that was released last week online. It's a different trailer, and it's a much better trailer. It's also not the 9-minute preview. It's a different trailer, and it's really good.
I heard there was a BioShock trailer that plays before as well.
Yeah, but
What?
it's not tied to the movie. That's just being shown in theaters. That's like
Okay.
part of the inside look or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah, they have like a BioShock trailer beforehand, I guess.
Yeah, but that's the
What?
one that's been online for a while.
Well, I don't know.
It has
I
the
thought- I
Beasts
don't know
of
what it
America
is.
song for it. I think it's called Beasts of America.
Are you talking about Infinite?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
No,
first
for the
thought-
first one.
yeah.
I
First
thought you were being
Bioshock.
snarky.
I didn't even know I didn't know if you were talking about like a BioShock movie or something. I was like, did I miss something?
Oh, no,
Same
yeah,
here.
it should have been. Yeah, no, the game.
There's also a trailer for Lone Ranger, which I think we may have talked about already.
The
We
fact
have.
that what's his name has the bird on his head.
Johnny Depp.
And also Man of Steel trailer. Did we talk about that? That wasn't out last week when we recorded, was it?
No,
I've
no,
seen it.
I did. I have seen it since though.
And it's
Pretty
awesome.
It is pretty cool. I mean, it starts out super serious and stuff, and it stays serious, but then there's a bunch of action. It looks cool.
Yeah, from what I've read of like the new 52 Superman stuff, it definitely has that kind of vibe to it.
It's
Where he's kind of alienated. Sorry. Go
it's too bad that if the movie turns out to be really good, Zack Snyder is going to get no credit, and it's all going to go to Christopher Nolan.
Well, let's be real here.
Zack Snyder is the director.
But a producer
Yeah,
also
but-
has a lot of say in the creative process.
Yeah, maybe.
And I mean, it's also Nolan, so of course he's going to have a lot to say.
So go ahead, Dara.
No, I was gonna say that maybe he's kind of just going through the motions, and all of the creative decisions were already made before he even showed up.
That's true.
Maybe, I don't know. I
Zack
like
Snyder
Zack
has
Snyder.
made movies that I've liked.
Yeah, I like Zack Snyder. Snacks and Miter.
Snack.
Snack Zider.
Smuckers, snacks.
Snack.
I mean, really, the only
Can we go-
movie he has made that I have really disliked is Sucker Punch.
And that's because it was original.
What were you saying, Dakazu?
I wanted to ask you before we moved away from The Hobbit. Do you think it was a good idea that they made it into a trilogy? Or it's like, man, they really should have just fucking left this as 2 movies or even 1?
I think there's some things that they could have cut. Like, I don't think they needed to spend so long in the Shire with Bilbo feeding all of the dwarves, and then taking forever for all the dwarves to show up, and then Gandalf showing up, and then be like, oh wait, there's one missing, and then 20 minutes go by, and then the last dude shows up.
I don't know if you guys listened to the last Geekbox. Last Geekbox since it's recording. Actually, yeah, this will be up before the next Geekbox posting. But like, Adam Fitch was like, man, I hope to spend like 2 hours in the Shire. I love the Shire. So I think he kind of got his wish with this, didn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
So one other thing that I want to ask about the content of the movie as compared to the book. Do they cover all of the events of the book in this first film?
Well, if you guys would have let me tell you where it ends. It ends... Do you guys...
Wait. I think we already decided we're not going to talk about this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just send me a message or something because I'm curious because I want to have my expectations set before I sit down and watch this. So
Okay.
just send me something offline.
Well, I can say this. Gollum is in the movie.
Okay.
And...
Right. Well, and you said that they had the bit with the orcs in the mountain, so that's directly related to that.
Yes. Can I say that it ends kind of like right when they get out of the mountain? Is that a spoiler? Not really.
I think
'Cause,
so.
Not really.
No,
That's
Because I said they were in the mountain, and it's implied that they get out.
Yeah. Well, and you don't say exactly which one, so.
No, they all die in the mountain. That's how the movie ends. They're all dead. It's really different from the book. I don't know how they're going to continue it.
And then Sonic shows up. It's like, try to keep up, guys, and he keeps running.
Yeah, and there's this, and Bilbo is taped to the bottom of his foot.
No, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ, no. For people who are listening, this is something that happened like outside of the podcast recording when we're just chilling and mumble. No. No, X!
What are your thoughts on used diapers?
I hate you so much. Let's talk about something else. Anything else.
What brand are we
Kevin, do you want to talk about Far Cry 3? Kevin, do you want to talk about Far Cry 3?
Yeah, sure. It's the funnest thing I've played all year.
Is it the most fun even?
Yes. I mean, I don't know really what to say other than that. Shooting's good,
I hear
looks
you
good.
can punch a shark.
I'm too afraid to swim in the water around the shark, so I don't do that. It's too scary.
I've heard that game is a lot of fun. I really want to try it.
I want to know, like, people keep calling it Skyrim with guns, but wouldn't that be Fallout? Like, what's the deal?
Well, no. It's I think they kind of say that because they have a crafting mechanic in it. Go out and hunt for stuff to
make a wallet.
So like you have like a wallet, like a bag that all your supplies are kept in and all that, and like it'll be to get the next upgraded bag, you'll need to go out and skin 5 Komodo dragons or something.
Well, it's not just that though. I mean, there's also the skill tree.
Yeah, that too. But
wait, it has that like RPG skill tree.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's represented in the game as it's like a tattoo.
Tattoo, yeah. But
Which
it's
is crazy.
You can very easily like get everything you want to get because it's based off experience, and like you can just keep around and just keep killing guys or doing side missions, that kind of stuff, and you can just keep getting all this experience and get like, if you wanted, you could easily max out every tree there is, no problem.
What are the trees like? Do they give you slight advantages over like use of guns or something like that? Like you're more effective with headshots, or like you actually get skill upgrades, like you can climb faster, or you can, I don't know, like freaking like equip 2 guns at the same time. I don't know.
Okay, so one of them is kind of more run and gun kind of, so it like increases health. Health packs, give you more health back.
Okay.
Have faster regen. Another one's sneaky, so it gives you a couple of new ways to silent kill guys. You can move faster while you're crouched, you're quieter while you walk and sprint, or something like that, Okay. And then the other one, I don't really remember, because that's the one I put the least stuff into so far, so I don't care about it too much.
Yeah, I've also heard this game described as like a first-person Assassin's Creed. It's got like all the viewpoint towers.
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, it does have towers that sometimes have a little bit of platforming. You need to jump across and
it's like a little
crawl
puzzle
across
to
something
to climb up them.
Yes, I mean some of them can be a little tough sometimes, but for the most part, they're simple. You shouldn't have trouble getting them. But
I'm looking forward to trying it. I believe Totoro has it.
Yeah, I have it. I have it installed. I've been so busy with work, and by the time I get home, I've been like not wanting to do jack shit.
That's
also,
understandable.
if so let's say you have it on PC and you have a good graphics card and all that, very pretty.
Yeah,
it looks very good.
The screenshots I've seen look really good.
And burning everything is the best. Just running around with the flamethrower. Oh yeah, oh my god, it's great.
So did you play Far Cry 2?
Yes.
Would you say they fixed everything that was wrong with Far Cry 2 and kept everything that was good?
I would say pretty much everything, yeah. Because they don't have the bad checkpointing.
I want to ask specifically about like the fact that in Far Cry 2 you couldn't travel anywhere without fucking like anyone who spotted you would have to fight. Basically.
Okay,
well, that was such a pain in the ass.
If you want, so like if you drive by a group of guys, they'll try and chase you down, but you can get away past them. You can sneak past guys pretty easily. Just if you're crouched and you walk 50 feet away behind some bushes, they won't see you.
Is it true that you can just watch dudes and then the jungle will come alive and take them? Or by jungle, I mean animals.
Yeah,
also, that's from Predator.
I was going to say...
There will be a couple of times, you'll be walking and be like, oh, gunfire, let's go see where that's coming from, and you'll go and look and, oh, there's a group of 5 guys trying to kill a grizzly bear or something, or a tiger is trying to kill all of them,
Yeah, and
then,
isn't there like different ways to complete missions? Like it's like the one that I've heard brought up a bunch is like there'll be like a bear in a cage, so you like shoot the lock off the cage and let the bear out, and then the bear goes crazy in the camp and kills everyone?
They have like so it's all enemy controlled territory basically, and you take a base to free up their control.
Kind of like
And
Assassin's
so,
Creed.
yeah, exactly. And so, like, they have the different ways. You can do it all stealth. You can do that. I mean, usually they don't have bears and stuff. It'll be like a tiger, and it's not going to kill all the guys. It'll kill a couple, but there are enough there that they'll just, shoot the shit out of it and kill it pretty quick. But yeah, it can do that. It can just win and have them press the alarm. Some more guys come, and then you got to shoot all of them. But no, yeah, there's a few ways, and it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun to just run and gun sometimes, especially with the flamethrower again, because that's just the best.
How is the hang glider?
I've only used it a couple of times. I mean, it's kind of cool to fly over everything, but I don't really use it. I'd rather drive places.
How does the hang glider control? Is it real awkward? Do you end up just crashing into the ground?
Well, it pushed the W for, move forward, then it angles it straight down. But I mean, you'd have to hold it down for at least a little while to hit any ground. Because they're usually, high off peaks that have like a good amount of nothing underneath them for at least a little bit.
Wait, you're playing on PC, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I always like to ask, like, have they set like the controls on the keyboard well?
It's a first-person shooter, so, it's the same as pretty much every other first-person shooter.
It has controller support also, I believe.
I don't know about that, so...
I think I saw a GIF of somebody with a hang glider, and then they put like an explosive charge on the actual hang glider, and then like jumped off it, let it go, and then it crashed into like a group of guys and exploded it.
Yeah, that seems very possible. I'd believe it.
You believe me?
I do believe you, Darfox.
I think you're lying, Darfox. Why are you lying?
No, I saw this GIF, and I'm pretty sure it was FarCry 3, because people were talking about the FarCry 3. It looks pretty cool.
This sounds good. I kind of really want to check it out because that traversal in Far Cry 2 was such shit.
I'm hoping it's on sale during the Steam sale in a couple weeks.
It probably will be, but it is cool too because they have the animal life will go after each other sometimes too. So you'll just be like driving down or something, and you'll see like a deer or something like that being chased by a jaguar
Or a bunch of pigs rolling around in the mud.
Yep, exactly. I was walking through the jungle in the rain, and then you could hear them making their little pig noises, and they're just rolling around. It was hilarious. But no, yeah, it's good, very good, very very good.
Cool.
I played a little bit more Binary Domain, and I say a little, I mean like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I want to get back to that game. That game, it's okay. It's kind of
funny. Never
funny.
meant to be like a good game, right? It's more like man, this game is so bad, it's kind of good.
I don't think it's like that, no.
Well, I imagine their
It's kind
intention
of-
was to make it a good game.
Yeah, hopefully. From what I understand, it's kind of like a generic shooter, but like
Yeah.
the setting and like the story is super interesting, or at least unique.
The characters are stereotypes to the point of being hilarious.
Yeah, I've heard of Big Bo.
Big Bo. Big Bo
big
is
black
great.
I am interested in the story because apparently there's parts where people freak out when they realize they're robots, and they like peel out their own face or something.
This game has, you can like talk to the game. There's like dialogue options, and they have it so that you can use your mic and talk, which I'm not using. So I'm just hitting a button, and then it gives me dialogue choices. And this lady character is introduced, and then she's talking to you about something. Like, oh man, I'm so glad we were able to take out this big giant robot. And then one of the dialogue options was, I love you, just for no reason. So I selected that. And then she made some snarky comment. It was great.
Can't even take a compliment.
This game, I think it's intentionally funny. And it works. Big Bo.
Wait, so you think they did that on purpose when they localized it? Because it's a Japanese game, right?
Yes, I do think they did that on purpose.
That's smart.
Yeah. Just random, I love you.
I know. Wait, I'm sorry.
Wait, are we done?
He's just in the
No,
podcast.
not really. I mean, I guess I could talk about Dishonored, but all I can say about Dishonored is good. And I don't know why Kevin thinks like he's glad he missed it. Just beyond Dishonored, man.
Just doing it
No,
just to
I
troll
mean,
me.
it just like nothing about that game interests me at all. Like,
What?
I don't know. It just looks
You
like
don't
a
like
waste
stealth
of time.
games?
I do.
You don't like
I
stealth
love
games?
stealth games.
Then you
wanna
should
play
really
this.
like this. It's really fun.
Dude, I don't know. It's just the way it looks or something. I just don't.
You don't like the art style?
Maybe that.
It's eh.
So I know Dakazu also is not a fan of the art style.
Well, it grew on me, but at the beginning it was kind of like, whoa, that face looks kind of like ass.
Well, yeah, it has weird character models and stuff.
I don't know. Maybe if I tried, I get, but it doesn't look anything
If you play the
special
game
to me.
where you're trying to kill everything, you can do some super cool looking stuff.
Even if you're trying to be stealthy, it makes it super awesome with that short teleport. It just makes it super easy to like sneak up on guys and like grab them and choke them out and then teleport away and hide the bodies, rinse, repeat. It's just a lot of fun. They don't make it like
teleport and possess people.
There's some challenge because you have to make sure like you watch out for people that will see you when you're trying to subdue guys or kill guys or whatever, and like certain enemies that are really hard to like get the jump on, but it's just like a good level of entertainment. Like too challenging, it wasn't too easy. I really enjoyed it. I like the story a lot too. It was pretty generic, but I like the story.
Apparently it did really well, so it's probably going to be a franchise.
I'd be down with that.
So hopefully it's not a yearly thing. Hopefully they take their time.
Any other games, or should we just move on to Moviebox? Because I'd be okay with that.
I watched.
Were we going to talk? Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say I watched Arrow this week. I don't know if anybody else did.
No, I only had like 2 episodes.
I thought we were gonna say games. I was gonna say start playing the Hawken beta a little bit.
Oh yeah, you did? Wait, I want to hear about this.
Max.
It's pretty fun. Yeah, it's Max.
Oh yeah, speaking of Max. Okay,
and the
I got
Crisis
something else
engine.
after this.
So,
Go ahead.
Crisis. I thought that was Unreal.
is it? I don't know. Because wait, is it? Because there's the Hawken and then there's another one, and one's in the Unreal and one's in the Crisis. I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure it's Unreal.
Well, either way,
Yes, it is
pretty fun.
Definitely Unreal.
It's a fun game because it's. I mean, it's kind of like it's no quick first-person shooter, because they make you feel like you're in a big mech walking around and all that.
But it still looks pretty fast for a game.
But I would say it could be every now and again if there's more than like a 1-on-1 or 2-on-2 kind of engagement, like if there's like most of your team versus most of the other team, it can get pretty quick and hectic.
Is it a free-for-all mode, or is it all like team-based?
Well, there's a couple of different modes. I've only done the team deathmatch so far. I forget what the other modes are.
Isn't there objective-based mode where you have to like defend certain areas, or you're trying to like invade and do?
Again, maybe couldn't tell you. I've only done the team deathmatch. I've only played maybe 8 matches at most.
How does it feel? Like, is it really clunky and slow-moving mechs, or do they actually move pretty nice and good?
But when they're just walking around, like without doing the kind of sprint that they have and any of that, yeah, they're a little slow and clunky, because they want to make it feel like heavy and all that.
Right.
But when you sprint, they have a fuel meter instead of like the sprint meter, and that also applies. You have a little jetpack to kind of boost up on top of different areas. And then the guns can overheat and all that, but it's if you don't like first-person shooters that are like too quick, and you want something like a little slower, I'd say this is probably would maybe be a good game for you.
Do you think you'll keep playing it after it comes out officially?
Well, I don't know what else they do with it. I'll probably play it a little bit.
Did you like it more than PlanetSide, which you played with us last week?
Oh, I loved it way more than PlanetSide.
Do you like it more than Tribes?
No, I do not like it more than Tribes. Tribes is probably the best free-to-play game I've ever played.
Well, okay then. Speaking of mechs, there was a trailer for a movie that was released. Pacific Rim trailer.
We didn't talk about that last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should talk about that.
Nope.
Has everybody seen it?
Yep.
I have not.
Oh, nope. Maybe not then.
Totoro.
No.
You're missing out.
You could go watch it right now as we talk about it.
Okay.
Because you did that last
this
week.
2 weeks. Yeah, this is 2 weeks in a row.
I kind of
Live
like this.
impressions.
This should be a segment.
Listen.
Show Totoro something new.
Okay, talk for a minute. Vamp.
So, mechs, they're pretty cool, right? Guillermo del Toro.
There were a
Mechs are
couple of times when it
cool.
looked like a sci-fi movie.
Oh, come
could
on.
it is?
Well, I had said that I was a little disappointed because
sorry.
the mechs kind of look a little Transformery.
I wanna say, I don't know
the
about
CG is
Transformery.
so much better than anything you'd see on sci-fi.
But I feel like if sci-fi had money to put towards CG, it would look like that.
If they had money, if they had hundreds of millions of dollars to put into a movie to make it look like this, yes, it would. Yeah, okay.
'Cause, like,
it
I
would
mean,
look like anything else.
Transformers, like those look good. Like they fit in the world, but these look, they don't.
Well, that's a little different. Those are much smaller scale.
Kind of.
No, I mean, it shows them in this walking past skyscrapers.
I don't know. You see that last
these are
Transformers?
gigantic.
There was that giant worm one.
That's a one. These things are meant to be the size of like Godzilla.
Wait, do I hear GLaDOS?
And also
Yes.
GLaDOS.
Oh yeah,
is-
GLaDOS
Yep.
is that weirded me out a little.
Wait, this is Master Chief.
It
Oh,
not
is it?
Master Chief. It's Jax from Sons of Anarchy.
It kind of made me wanna see like an Wing movie or something though.
That I was gonna say that, like, I'm surprised nobody's like exploited this genre sooner. Like, just people getting in big mechs. It's something that first of all, a lot of things could be done with it, and like, you know, serious things, goofy things, you know, just actiony things. This seems to be going for like a cheesy / cool angle. Doesn't seem that serious.
Yeah, it's definitely not too serious. I mean,
Yeah.
it's done like in a serious tone, but it's done intentionally cheesy, I think.
Probably for the best.
Which
Otherwise, how are
I
you gonna
approve
believe?
of.
Yeah, they're giant robots being the shit
I
out
mean,
of like monsters.
Idris Elba, his speech, it was so bad / good. I don't
Yeah.
want to spoil it for Totoro. I don't know what part he's at.
Should be coming up on it.
I'm finishing up here. I'm sorry, it's a loud trailer.
Well, it's Giant
fine.
Max.
It's better to focus on trailer.
You know,
analysis.
X, you were pointed it out. You're like, "Hey, did you see it?" Because I was complaining. I was like, "Oh, I hope there's a rocket punch." I wouldn't technically call that the type of rocket punch I wanted.
That is a rocket-powered punch.
That is a rocket-powered punch.
It's a rocket
But it's
powered
not,
punch.
it doesn't separate from the
Yeah, it's
arm
not like
and
arm
fly
separating
towards
and
the
flying
face.
towards,
Okay.
But that was done in Robot Jocks.
or even like a Big O
Jeez.
style piston punch. Big O is
So
good.
Totoro,
Yeah.
thoughts?
I thought it was. I thought it looks cool. I was totally with it from the words from director Guillermo del Toro.
Doesn't
I
he
will
usually
take-
do
I will
horror?
watch any.
No,
Yeah.
not really.
Well, I mean,
He's done some.
Pan's Labyrinth was a kind of fairy tale horror story, but
But
Oh,
I
like
would
fairy
say
tale.
Blade 2 is an action movie.
Well, he did Blade.
He did
Yeah,
Blade too.
Two.
Dude,
He
that
did the
Blade
best
is
one.
awesome. Yeah,
It's the best Blade.
You also did the Hellboy movies.
Yeah, Hellboy 1 and 2.
which are all good. Yeah.
yeah, and I mean, those are comic book movies. I don't consider them horror. Maybe action.
They have horror
Well,
elements.
he's definitely into like the creature shop stuff with like
Mhm.
having all the different type of monsters, and they all look unique and different.
But he has a
and-
great art style to all his
Yeah,
stuff.
a lot of them, if not all of them, are actual like prosthetics and like stuff that's built.
Yeah, you gotta appreciate that he doesn't go for the CG like most of the
Well,
time.
he's
Yeah.
definitely going for the CG in this.
Well,
Well,
and,
you can't really
you talk
avoid
about
it.
Could have had
You
guys
talk
in
about
suits.
you talk about the prosthetics and stuff, and so often it seems like he's applying that stuff to Doug Jones, and Doug Jones is just such a great actor with the prosthetics going on, and just I can't give him enough credit.
Today, we are canceling the apocalypse.
Yeah, this is by far the cheesiest line.
That's cheese. Yeah. I kind of like when I started seeing all the monsters and stuff. I was like, okay, cool, I'm with this. And then I saw the mechs, and I was like, oh. And then like my excitement level went from about an 8.5 to like a 6.
What?
Because of mechs?
I giant robots. I'm like, oh, I've seen this before.
Not like this.
Yeah, when was the last mech
don't know.
movie you saw?
Robot jocks.
1992.
Yeah, the only like mech movies you can really see are animes.
And like Transformers,
Yeah,
but
that-
those don't count.
Yeah, those are
Oh,
robots.
yeah.
Yeah, well,
They're
you
not
just-
mechs.
The whole giant robot thing. I don't know. I feel kind of mad about it.
What?
Like I was hoping that I was going to see like that we engineered our own super monster.
They
Or
did.
something.
It's just robotic.
Yeah, well, whatever. I wanted to see Godzilla come up out of the water or some shit. That would have been acceptable to me.
But the robots are voiced. The AI and the robot suits are GLaDOS in the mechs.
And Overwatch, I know.
That's weird.
That does feel kind of weird.
It is the same voice actor doing the Portal voice, and they got Valve's permission to use the voice.
Specifically the GLaDOS voice.
Yeah, it is 100% the voice. It has the same filters and everything on it.
And they even have the part where when they count down 3, 2, which is very like you hear GLaDOS count down a lot in Portal.
Yep. It's because he is a big fan of Portal.
Fucking nerd.
But I'm a big fan of Portal.
I know. It's funny how that works out.
How dare you?
Fucking nerds.
Why isn't everyone else talking about the fact Dark Fox calling someone else a nerd?
Metal Gear.
Well, it is funny because I'm looking at this gift. By far, this gift that X posted is the scene where you see like they're all walking past skyscrapers. It's not like an action scene, but that's like my first scene from the trailer because it looks awesome the way he's walking past. And he looks so much like a Zaku. The Zaku are like the bad guy robots in the original Gundam series. They're supposed to be like evil German-looking robots, and they're basically one of the best like robot designs in my opinion.
Oh yeah. So why don't we
because Germans are always fucking the bad guys, and it's like, oh, mach schnell, mach schnell.
Yeah.
Let's be real here.
Totoro's just being freaking bitter because he's a kraut.
I'm German.
Shut the.
But before this trailer was released, there was this viral site that was showing like blueprints and stuff for the mechs, and they showed this one that was like a garbage can head mech, and this other one that had 3 arms, and both of those were in the trailer.
Yeah, and I think that's a kind of mistake to feature the garbage can one so prominently in the trailer. Like they show that one a lot.
Well, I would say they show this other one that's doing the fighting, the one that was walking past the skyscrapers. I would say they show that one more, but then followed by the trash can one, and then the 3-arm one is just in the background.
And this one definitely seems to be like the alpha model. There seems to be like the main character of the robots.
Yeah, I think each one is associated with a different country.
Oh, really? That's even better.
I was gonna say a pilot, I would think, but
it's G Gundam.
Wait, which one is the Asian one then? There's an Asian chick.
I'm not sure.
The one with the. Never mind.
Can we have a Gundam movie? That'd be the best.
Yeah,
there was a live-action Gundam movie. It's ass.
No, there wasn't.
Yes, there was.
When?
Look it up.
I think the trash can one might be.
I'm looking it up.
There's also a live-action Lupin movie. That doesn't mean they should make another Lupin movie.
Yeah, but how like low budget / old is this?
Pretty old, I assume.
It's called G Savior.
From what year?
1990. Shut the hell up. Hold on a second. I'm getting a. This looks so bad.
Yeah, it's not good, mind you. It's shit. 2001, it was released.
God, this is terrible looking.
It's a movie from 2001 with like a bad budget.
Yeah, see, bad budget. Didn't have effects back then. Yeah,
is this a scene from the movie?
I think
just
Robot
like
Jocks had an actual budget for the time, and it did really bad.
There was 1 billion yen for G Savior.
Mm-hmm. You know, if
Again,
you want to talk about that, then you could be talking about
the good CG at the time, you know?
Well, you could talk about the live-action Evangelion movie that they've been talking about for years.
Or Akira movie.
Exactly.
Like all these famous anime properties, people have been trying to like adapt, and no one wants to fucking do it because they probably shouldn't.
Well, I feel like Gundam could be the easiest because it is
I agree.
You know,
giant mechs versus giant mechs, you know?
Yeah, if Pacific Rim is successful, expect there to be an explosion of live-action anime mech movies.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, just make a war movie, except the war's happening between robots. Pacific Rim.
Yeah, so Pacific Rim, we're excited. I think we can go ahead and move into Moviebox. Yes.
Wait, there's one more trailer.
Oh boy.
There was a lot of trailers that came out last week.
God damn it, X. Well,
this one looks awful. After Earth.
Oh.
I have not seen
the M. Night Shyamalan, also Gary Whitta movie.
Also, Will Smith and his kid, Jaden Smith.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
They crash land on a planet that at the end is going to turn out to be Earth.
Well,
they say it's Earth in the trailer. They say it's
Earth.
They
do?
I like this movie better when it was Titan AE.
No, they don't say it's Earth. I don't remember that.
Yeah,
they say, "Do you know where you are, son?" And he's like, "No, you're on Earth."
That's how it ends.
Welcome to Earth.
And the movie is called After Earth.
You should have said Welcome
After
to
Earth.
But he pronounces it Earth in Independence Day. He doesn't say Earth.
But it's so much more fun to say it the other way.
It's so much more racist to say it the other way.
I don't care. Let him come after me.
He's gonna come after you. He's the Fresh Prince.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised.
He got in one little fight.
His mom got scared.
Juno, I don't hate M. Night Shyamalan.
We've talked about M. Night Shyamalan on the podcast before about like how we really like
Have we?
Signs.
Yeah, he hasn't
yeah.
made a movie that I've
Yeah.
liked since Signs.
What movie did they do? There were scenes in The Happening that were kind of interesting, but The
there were
Happening in general
scenes
was a
in
failure.
The Happening that were hilarious.
The effects
Oh,
in
yeah.
The Last Airbender were good.
Not really.
The
Some of them
effects?
were okay.
The special effects were pretty in that.
He made
Sometimes.
Lady in the Water.
You know what? I kind of liked Lady in the Water the first time I saw it. It was kind of weird and interesting, but I wouldn't recommend that movie at all.
And what was it called? The Village? Is that what it's called?
Oh yeah, that's a famous one.
Oh, he's got a squirrel suit.
He does.
That's the one that broke people's back.
I
Did you
don't know why,
know
though.
that there's fear isn't real?
The Village always makes me think that the Wicker Man movie, that terrible Nicolas Cage one.
The
Yeah.
Bees?
I don't know why. I always associate those two.
The Bees, not the Bees?
God, that was awful.
Yeah.
I want to see the clip of Nicolas Cage like screaming while he's inside like a firewood thing. Kind of funny clip.
Not the Bees.
What a twist.
All right, can we go to movie boxes?
But Gary Whitta's only movie so far has had a big twist at the end, and it's M. Night Shyamalan, whose every movie has a twist. So I'm expecting this movie to be twist after twist after twist.
It's really Mark.
And shout.
A lot of people were saying that oh god, M. Night Shyamalan must have seen Book of Eli and been like, get me that man, because he saw like a kindred spirit inside him.
Yes.
Yeah, I just finished watching this. It looks okay.
I like Gary Whitta, though.
That reminds me. The fucking end of the Walking Dead game has been
Don't
spoiled
spoil
to
it.
me.
Don't
It has
spoil
been
it.
spoiled to me.
Well, don't spoil
By
it for
who?
me.
Well, I won't spoil it to anyone else, but it's just fucking really annoying. You know, I'm always like a real bitch about like spoilers because it's like I don't want to see things. It's so annoying.
Yeah, that's a good ending.
Okay, moving on.
Please.
No, it's just
Yeah,
I just
move-
want to bitch about this real quick, okay? The fucking
Who
like
did it?
no,
Who
no,
spoiled it for you?
okay. You may call this dumb, but like I actually was like watching Brian Altano's show on IGN.
The Up at Noon.
Yeah, and their last episode it just starts with a fucking spoiler. It just ruins the end of like that episode. And and then like I stupidly look at the comments, and this is my own fault for looking at comments because like they're just gonna be doing spoilers down there, and that just kind of confirmed what happened. But it's just,
I had a little bit of it's not the ending from what episode 3 spoiled on the Geekbox from 2 weeks ago.
it's just so annoying, Why would
I
the
wasn't paying
fuck would you
attention.
start with that?
That's what we've been arguing. Just warn us a little bit. Give us 3 seconds of warning, and
I-
we'll be
Or-
okay.
Just also categorize your spoiler warnings correctly. Don't say light spoilers if it's going to be major spoilers.
Like if the first frames of that video was warning Walking Dead episode 5 spoilers for like a few seconds, you would have like turned the video off or paused it.
Yeah,
It's just that
Dakazu
now,
would have instantly turned it off.
yeah. Now that this has been spoiled for me, like there's a very, very good chance I will not get around to playing The Walking Dead. And I know
This
that's
is
a really
the most
shit
recent one, you
reason
say?
of what Up at Noon.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to.
Yeah,
See what
stay
they
the hell
have.
away from that. Fuck
Well,
that.
I've beaten it, so I want to see actually how they spoiled
Maybe
it.
you could say I'm overreacting. Maybe I'm reading into things because I've done that before. But to me, like, it was just like, are you serious? Did they just fucking do that? I think they just fucking did that. Oh, wait, in this comment, yeah, they fucking did that. Yep.
You should still give it a try, I think.
It's just annoying. Nothing, like, turns you off from, like, wanting to finish something if you know how it's going to end. Especially
It's okay.
if you want to, like, keep yourself from, like, exciting, things. It's just annoying. I'm annoyed.
I kind of feel like we should be hugging Dakazu and like shoosh, 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 like patting his head.
Nah, Kenzo would be here and be like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Quit your bitching. Walking Dead is
And
terrible.
We can.
And Liquid would be like, "You're part of a special club. Now you know how it ends."
That's actually kind of funny. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, I had that happen to me so often that, like, when I would be working at the video store, and then someone would, if I hadn't got a chance to see a movie yet, someone would be talking about it with their friend or something. It's like, yeah, XYZ happened, and I was like, well, that's really great to know.
When
Yeah,
I was when I was a kid, I used to watch movies with my dad, obviously, and he would be spoiling the movie as it was happening. Be like, "Oh look, now this is about to happen."
Just because you've seen it, or like
yeah,
just
because obviously he had seen movies before I did, so he'd be like, "Oh, this is about to happen," and then it would happen, and it was so annoying.
Yeah,
I thought he was predicting it, and that's where you got it from to always like predict
Well,
what's happening in movies.
he would do that too, but he would also do it with movies he had seen already.
I just watched the intro to that, and yeah, that's it's pretty dick.
so you confirm, yeah. Fuck you, Brian Altano and writers at Up and Noon. Fuck you for thinking that was a good thing to do.
Starting beat for that IGN.
It's just so dickish, man.
We're not
What
scared
does
of
that even
you.
stand for?
We're not scared of you, IGN.
Idiots.
Let's talk Moviebox.
Yep, stands for idiots. GN.
X, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, what's that when they always say you can't spell ignorant without IGN or something?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
Okay, we should-
That one always makes me laugh.
Let's stop. Let's.
Arrow this week. I just want to say real quick that it's probably the best episode so far of the series.
I liked it.
So 9 is really good.
Uh,
9, not 8.
So Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid.
yeah.
That movie is pretty good.
Movie is excellent.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
I liked it quite a bit when I watched it.
I think I rated it. I can't remember if I rated it 4 or 5 stars on Netflix.
I was expecting a little bit more from the plot. The plot is kind of bare bones.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was expecting something else.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because I unfortunately couldn't see the movie again before this recording, but I've seen it a while ago. There's a pretty long scene of him or of them like running away from the guys who are chasing them. Like,
That goes on for it's probably 30, 45 minutes.
Actually, I thought that was my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah,
That's actually one of my favorite parts. Yeah,
I thought it was one of the best parts because it's a movie that doesn't really have like a general soundtrack playing, and that I love the fact that it was silent during all those scenes. Like it's made it really tense. Kind of reminded me of like 2001.
Yeah, especially because it's just you're out in the middle of fucking space. No, there's not going to be music.
But I will say though that even though there wasn't much of a plot, I think the actors were good enough to carry the movie.
They were fantastic, those two.
Yeah,
I would say Paul Newman more so than Robert Redford.
Well, but
that was like the
Sundance's
character.
As a character, he was he was quiet.
But they were both excellent.
And the way they played off of each other just made that movie.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, it's I mean this definitely isn't my favorite movie with those two in it, and
I haven't seen The Sting.
it just the Sting is God. There are one of my favorite genres of movies are like heist movies and like con movies, and that is like the King Daddy to me. The Sting is really good, but watching them together, playing off each other, it was just really good. It's always great to see two really great actors playing off of each other. Anytime you get to see that happen is just it's a treat.
It was really good.
Can we talk about the two really weird scenes?
You're talking about the raindrops.
Yes.
That was weird.
Maybe it was
so out of nowhere.
because it was a product of the times because it was made in the 60s, 70s?
69.
I see 9, yeah.
It's just like they're doing bike tricks. And it's kind of cool because I guess Paul Newman had to do his own bike tricks because the stunt guy they got couldn't do them. So that's actually him doing a lot of the bike tricks. But yeah, that scene is just fucking out of place, it feels like.
Yeah, I would say there are definitely a lot of scenes that are a product of their time.
Like the montage scene when they travel to Bolivia, too.
I think I like that one.
But yeah, well, I would
Yeah.
categorize that one as a bad one, but also a product of times,
Yeah.
It's very distinctive, that montage.
Yeah, sorry, Totoro, you were going to say something.
Oh no! Well, and I remember even looking back at some of the pictures that they've recovered, like those pictures, they actually did them kind of in the style that the real individuals had done, but not yet. Nothing is as out of place as that raindrops keep falling on my head scene.
Can we talk about
So
the ending that Dark Fox talked about last week?
well, I've referenced two famous scenes. One is the ending, and the other one is when they jump off the cliff, like into the water.
Yeah, I always got those. I always got those transposed. Because I knew that they had I knew that they had a thing where they jumped, but I thought that was at the end, and I was thinking that like they would have to do it again or something.
No,
Oh, so you thought they lived?
Yeah, they'd go running.
no, he died.
Yeah.
They died by, or he died delayed.
Well, because I'd always read where there were always these theories and this kind of these folk tales where like that Butch and Sundance had lived through that.
Oh, I see. Like he thought the movie would like take the liberty of like showing them that they escaped,
Mm-hmm.
like the long con.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, they go on a blaze of fucking glory.
I liked how
Oh,
at,
yeah.
at the end they knew they're dead, that they were going to die, and they're just sitting there talking about how they're going to go to Australia.
Yeah.
I really like
Speaking
that
of
scene.
Australia.
And then they just run out. It doesn't actually show them get shot or anything. It just
Which I
see
thought
gunfire.
was
you
a
hear
nice
it.
touch.
Well,
It's like a freeze frame, right? And it pulls back.
Yep.
You don't see it, so
freeze.
everyone could miss.
And it goes to like that what's that tint they call it, like the reddish
Sepia.
sepia,
Yeah.
like that sepia tint, and then you hear fire or whatever, and then
Fuego.
fuego, and then dead.
They say Fuego a couple times, too.
They shot more than a couple times.
Yeah.
Also,
Just to be sure, double tap.
Yeah. I think I mentioned that like in Uncharted 2 they reference the scene in Uncharted 2. There's a scene where like Sully and Nathan jump off a cliff, or they're about to jump off a cliff, and I think Sully calls Nathan like Butch or something like that, or maybe kind of.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
So that was what I was referencing last week.
Okay, yeah, I remember that happening, but at the time in the game, but I. Yeah.
So
Apparently that cliff jumping scene is lifted right out of Gunga Din.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
like the writer like admits that like he stole it from Gunga Din.
Well, that's how movies are made.
Now that has that's the one with Cary Grant in it, isn't it?
That movie
think-
really really old.
So what are your guys' favorite Paul Newman movie? Is it this?
For me, I would say this.
Yeah, I would guess it was
I would say yeah, that'd be the second.
I really like Cool Hand Luke.
The Sting.
Have you guys seen Cool Hand Luke?
Partly, I'm not sure.
Also The Hustler and Color Money.
The Hustler is really good. Yeah.
He won an Oscar for Color Money.
Looking real quick at his filmography.
You know what I
else is
like?
here.
Slapshot.
Now, what about Robert Redford? The Sting, same as Paul Newman.
I'm really, yeah, The Sting.
Yeah,
probably. But I'm also really partial to Snickers.
I like The Natural. Is that weird?
The Natural is the best. Natural is hands down, no argument necessary. Hands down, the best baseball movie ever made.
My
I could
father-in-law would
probably
agree with
agree
you.
with you there. Yeah.
Actually, for Paul Newman, I really like The Color Money too, and yeah, Color Money.
Yeah, it's that's a sequel to The Hustler.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, that's a really good movie. And
But that's the one I saw first,
Tom Cruise is really good in it too.
Yeah.
when I was younger, I thought it was three guys: Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. A guy named Butch and I named Cassidy,
Oh,
and then the third guy called Sundance Kid. Same thing with Mary Kay and Ashley. For some reason, I always think these names are like three people instead of two.
So you didn't think the lady in the movie was Cassidy?
no, she was Butch, obviously. She's actually the same actress who plays the daughter that Dustin Hoffman runs off with at the end of The Graduate. Sorry, spoilers for The Graduate.
I have never seen that.
Damn it, Toads.
Now I'm never gonna watch it.
I'll probably watch it one day.
Spoilers for a 40-year-old movie.
You keep saying that, but you know what? You should always say spoilers first.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Spoil some
I
older
feel like
movies
at
than
that
that.
point, no.
Really?
There's
No.
always people who haven't seen like a movie and like maybe they were planning on seeing it. You should always just preface it really quick and say spoilers, and then you can say it.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I understand Totoro's slip of that. I mean, I think that's innocent. But let's say if they're making a remake of The Graduate and then he'd spoil it, I would find issue with that.
Okay,
Because-
that's a little
Or-
understandable. I
Are they
guess.
remaking it?
I'm thinking of like
God, I
I'm
hope
thinking of
not.
like The Hobbit. People who wanting to spoil the book It's like, well, the movie's just about to come out. Some people haven't read the book because they're too
That's
young
true.
or too stupid.
I was gonna say the book is like 80 years old.
Yeah, and I haven't read
Well,
it.
then I guess there are other. Well, and there are other things. It's like, if something is like so culturally prevalent, it's like, spoiling All the President's Men. Speaking of another Robert Redford movie.
Well, don't spoil The Great Gatsby
Yeah.
because they remade that. Another Robert Redford movie.
Or
Yeah, I'm actually looking at this.
Great Gatsby is also a book,
Yes, I know.
which they make you read in high school.
You know what?
yeah, I read that.
I've been to
never
high
read
school.
that book.
I did.
And I wrote a
And I didn't
paper
like
on
it
it
at
without
all.
reading,
I thought it was terrible.
and I still got a B.
Well,
Out of Africa's good.
Yeah,
Leonardo
that is
DiCaprio is in the remake of The Great Gatsby.
Is he the Great Gatsby or is he the other guy?
He's Jay Gatsby. I don't know if that makes him great.
Can someone tell me what the fucking
Yeah,
big deal with Great Gatsby is?
It's, I don't know.
It's like
it's a-
old American literature. It's just
Is that it?
It's- The new one is 3D.
Are you kidding me?
That's
Are they
hilarious.
seriously doing that in 3D?
It's 3D.
Please tell me you're
You
not.
can see the ring.
You gotta be joking.
serious.
the
Oh my.
You
Daisy's
can,
gonna be in 3D, more beautiful than ever.
you can see all of the dimensions.
Daisy, I hear that's going to be a great movie.
God.
Daisy,
Like the
not
best.
Daisy.
That's the best trailer I've ever seen for a movie.
Yeah, I hear Daisy is going to be the bestest of bestest movies.
Wait, are you guys talking about World War Z?
They're fucking
Yeah.
with you, Dar.
Wait, what are you even talking about?
Oh wait, I was saying Daisy, wasn't I?
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
stupid
Saying
game.
that- that's
World War Z.
against-
It's the same thing. They're both overrated.
I think
Uh-huh.
I think you guys trolled yourselves.
I think you guys just made
Fail
yourselves look like
troll.
fools.
I did. I think we did. That's pretty funny.
Whatever. I don't care.
Well, you were asking about like the Great Gatsby. I think there's also like some real talk in it. I don't want to spoil you, but like I think a lot of people saw lessons in the way certain characters ended up, and they saw like
Right.
I think a lot of people could relate to certain people kind of fucking up in the way certain characters fucked up.
Thank you, Darfox.
And I think it's the quintessential book about the American, about
The Roaring Twenties.
kind of the upper, the 20s, yeah.
I just remembered that.
Now in
Yeah.
3D.
You can see all the roars in 3D.
So, I believe Totoro is the next Moviebox pick. And you guys
Yeah.
might not know this, but he told me what it is.
What is this?
Battlefield Earth.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Shut the fuck. Are you serious?
No.
That's his pick.
Totoro speak. Is this true?
It is not.
Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering for a
I
second.
was
God.
gonna say, is he just trolling everyone, like being a dick?
It's Look Who's Talking To.
Even better.
Wait, what is it?
Let's look who's
No,
talking
I'm
to.
joking. Look Who's Talking
Voiced
To.
by Bruce Willis and Roseanne.
No,
Okay,
part
what
two
is
with
it,
the
though?
Dogs.
No,
Yeah, seriously.
that's now. That's who's
Okay,
talking now.
okay, oh, you want seriously. Okay, seriously. My movie box pick is Basquiat.
Is what? You went robot for a second.
Basquiat.
What is that?
You keep popping.
It's a biopic.
Of course.
It's about, yeah, because I always do either biopics or documentaries. But Basquiat is a biopic about Jean-Michel Basquiat, who was an artist back in the 80s, and I think into the late 90s. But it stars Jeffrey Wright as Basquiat, and David Bowie as Andy Warhol, and some other folks in there as well.
Is this on Netflix?
This is on
Awesome.
Netflix. I was specifically looking for something that was on Netflix. Because if I was thinking about it, and I had one picked out that I really wanted to do, but it was another kind of biopic, but it was not on Netflix.
Oh
and it
wait,
was
I
really
remember this
long.
movie.
I'm looking
yeah.
at the poster for it, and David Bowie has amazing hair.
I think I actually might have
His head looks
seen
like
like
a
half the movie.
mushroom.
Cool.
It's good. I'm trying to kind of push everything and see how, see if I can get like a conversation this time, on art going
Art.
or something. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to make people think. Fuck me, right?
Art.
If we're capable of it, sure.
Okay, let's wrap this because it's been like an hour. I'm tired. So Totoro's movie box pick is not going to happen for a couple weeks actually, because next week and the week after that we are going to post our end of year, like basically our favorite best of 2012 podcast, and it's split up into two parts. We'll be talking about like our top 3 games and movies and TV shows and all that kind of stuff. Look forward to that in the following 2 weeks, and then after that we will be back with podcasts proper.
Spoilers for those podcasts, you might get to hear me talk Prometheus again.
The most underrated movie of the year.
You can't see my glare.
I had the biggest smile on my face. So just a heads up for that. Look forward to our end of year stuff, and we will see you back in the next year, hopefully, unless there's a Mayan apocalypse.
Happy end of the
In
world.
case, it's been real. Thanks for listening. Thanks for everyone who's listened to the podcast and supported us over the years. I mean,
Over
this
the
year.
years.
Over those many, many years.
For supporting us this year. And hopefully we'll have some big news from things that we've been planning to announce soon.
We've been planning stuff.
What are you talking about?
You guys are going to have Kojima on the podcast? Oh my god.
Not even his translator, just him.
Our year anniversary is coming up in February, so I would like maybe like Higgins on or something.
Wow, you're just volunteering Higgins, huh?
Wow, that's.
He'll hear this and be like,
Does he know this?
I think we should try
like.
to get. I think we're gonna get Jeff Green on.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Jeff Green.
We're gonna have a
Jeff Green,
GFW radio reunion on All Talk.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, this is getting cut.
Yeah.
Okay,
gonna be the
anyway,
best.
thanks for listening. Thanks to Kevin and special guest Tumble for joining us this week. If you enjoyed the podcast, please donate to the official Geekbox Mumble server. It's where we hang out and record the podcast. You can be on the podcast if you PM us on the forums.geekbox.net. Make sure to PM Mr. X, Totoro, or me, Dakazu. Follow us on Twitter at alltalkpodcast. Email us questions, podcast@alltalkpodcast.com. Find us on Zune, iTunes, Stitcher. Review us there. And make sure you listen to other podcasts, including The Geekbox, The Comic Conspiracy, The Comedy Button, and Good Job Brain. And that wraps it up. Thanks for listening this week. I love you.
Make sure to tune in for our next episode when our special guest Stephen Hawking will be on.